This Etsy shop made $1.7 million in under 2 years selling t-shirts. Sounds simple, right? In this video, we'll break down exactly how they did it, from the shirts they sell to the pricing strategy and their marketing tactics and everything in between, as well as all the small details they use in each listing that helps make them millions. First off, if you're new to the channel, my name is Robert Balaz, and I am a full-time Etsy seller with print on demand. I've been doing this now for 1.5 years, and I've done over 500K in revenue in this time. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start looking at the shop. All right, so here is the shop. It's called New T Apparel. And as you can see, first off, they have a very colorful, eye-catching banner. Now, this banner is, as you can see, catered to actual times of year. So St. Patrick's, Easter, big sale. Although we are past that, so I'm not sure why this isn't updated. But as you can see, the principle behind it is they're using their banner to actually cater to specific times of year and occasions. Now, as we can see their logo, it's called New Trend Apparel. New Trend there, and New T Apparel doesn't really match, but doesn't really matter. And we can see here that they have an average of 4.9 star rating, which is very, very good. They have over 50,000 sales and have been on the platform for 1.5 years. Now, if we take a look and analyze the shop using Everbee, we can see that they have done 1.727 million in revenue in just that 1.5 year time frame, which is very, very impressive. Now, they have 812 listings and they've been on the platform since November of 2023. If we go back to their listings here, we can see that they have listings that are doing very well. For sorting from revenue, we can see that they have one that's doing almost 13,000 a month, and they have another one that's 8.5, another one 3,300. And if we click on this one here, which is their best seller, we can see that it is a simple t-shirt, which is pretty crazy, right? $13,000 from a t-shirt. Now, why is this selling so well? Let's take a look. Well, first off, let's take a look at their mock-ups, okay? So we have a person and they have a mock-up placed here, or a design placed here. Now, this technically is not allowed on Etsy. However, as you can see, Etsy's not really cracking down on this, but technically you're not allowed to write custom photo or your text here in the first image of your Etsy listing. You need to be showing the actual customization. So by what I mean by that is you just have the photo and then maybe you'd write a text there, like maybe the Smith family or whatever, right? That's what you would show in this mockup. Now you can have that later on in your other mockups, but just not your main mockup. So keep that in mind. And they're doing this, Etsy's not cracking down on it, so it's fine, but I wouldn't recommend doing this personally. So let's keep going through their listings. They have, okay, different images showing different colors, and they're all on a different model. Very nice. They have font options, so they're showing a bunch of different fonts that they can use. Very cool. And then they have color/text chart. I'm not sure why it says text chart because this is just colors. This just goes to show you it doesn't need to be perfect. Oh yeah, this is probably if you want to choose a text color as well. So that does make sense. Okay, and then you have your size and color chart. So I like that they're showing actual photos of the colors, which is nice. And then they have their sizing here as well. I might have separated it personally just because it seems a bit too cramped onto one slide. And then they have the sizing chart for a V-neck t-shirt and also onesie/toddler/youth shirts. Okay, so they've combined a bunch of elements here. Okay, so one thing right off the bat that makes them successful is that it's personalization. Now, this is something that I preach religiously to you guys and say that personalization is the #1 way to stand out from your competitors and to offer value to the listing. And this is an exact example of that. So personalization, they're offering custom photo, custom text, custom colors, and they're offering also different product types as well in one listing. So that is potentially why this listing is doing so well. Now, if we go back to their title here, we can see custom photo shirt with your text, personalized picture t-shirt, perfect for Mother's Day, custom graphic tee, custom logo shirt, photo tee. Not even the best SEO for the title, in my opinion, because they're saying things like perfect for Mother's Day, which is not something people will actually be typing into the search bar, right? Nobody's going to be typing in perfect for Mother's Day, right? That's just not really something that happens. So ideally, they would combine long tail keywords that people are actually searching for into their title and combine as many of them as they can. Now, they're not keyword stuffing, so we're not doing one-on-one keyword and just stuffing the title and making it not make sense. It's got to make sense. Combine your long tail keywords to make it make sense. I have an SEO video if you guys want to check that out on the channel. Just go ahead and look through the videos and you'll find it there. Now, okay, let's move along. Now, sizing, they have different sizes. So they have unisex t-shirts, small, medium, large, XL, 2XL, 3XL, and then they have the V-necks, then they have the onesies, and the toddler and the youth. Now, this is a tactic that is used to lower the display price. As you can see, the display price is $680. So I'm expecting that the $680 item is potentially a onesie. Let's see here, onesie, let's click on one of those. And they have a black. It's not even the onesie. They've buried that price somewhere in their options here, and I can't even see it. So that is not so much a fan of that. Like, I probably would have stuck to the onesie, right? And just had that as the $13.50 as the display price. But, you know, another thing they're doing is they're running a 50% off sale, and it ends September 1st. So this goes to show, I would assume that this person has sales pretty frequently. I personally would suggest doing flash sales every single day. So a new sale every single day. And that the reason behind that is it increases scarcity and urgency and gets your customer to purchase now, right? This is going to increase your overall conversion rate, which is in turn going to help you rank and just keep snowballing from there. So that is why I basically say to do that. Now they have their personalization box, so they tell the customer what they need to do after making a purchase, and they fill out the personalization in here. If we scroll down, they have a description. Now this I'm not a big fan of, just copying the title and putting it at the top here. We would want to make this description more, I don't know, it should describe your product first off, but also include keywords that are relevant so that it helps with your SEO. And also I would like to see maybe a bit less text here and have more how to order, key features, how to wash, that type of thing in the description. It's a very long description, but you know, it's working. So that is that listing. If we head back to the storefront here, let's go to storefront. Now we can see they have 812 items on sale, and I can guarantee you they've had way more than 812 listings. This is just 812 that are active. And this is what it takes to be successful. You need to put in the work and have enough listings to be able to live off it. If we just scroll through here, you can see they have a lot of custom products or custom listings. So they have personalization everywhere. And that is one of the main factors leading to their success, in my opinion. Now, as you guys may or may not know, I usually say not to sell t-shirts or sweatshirts, because especially t-shirts, because the profit margins are a bit low, but you can still be successful doing this, as you can see with this store here. Now, I personally don't sell t-shirts or sweatshirts, but you can still be successful. So let's see here. They have lots of listings. They all look nice. They all have a theme. They've obviously figured out that the mock-ups that do the best for them are the with the actual people in them, and that seems to be what they're reusing. If we go down to here, we have the shop announcement. Welcome to our store. Discover unique and stylish t-shirts for every occasion. Okay, we offer a wide range of designs that combine quality, comfort, and creativity. Make your special days unforgettable gift. Stay on trend. Express yourself with our collection. Very nice. If we scroll down, they don't have any FAQs, it looks like. So that's not filled out. So they've kind of done the bare minimum, but are still very successful, right? As you can see, 7,600 reviews, and it's a 4.9 average. That is very, very good. That's exactly what you want, because people, they look for proof, basically, right? They need validation as to if they're making a good purchase or not. And that's exactly what's happening. All right, so how would one go about actually doing this, right? Obviously, you need to make your Etsy store, and you need to connect to a supplier like Printify. And this is print on demand, right? So if we list a product on Etsy and we have linked it to our Printify account, when the sale is made, it gets synced back over to Printify, and you can fulfill the order from there by a click of a button. And Printify will basically then package it, ship it to your end customer so that you are hands off and you don't have to invest in a bunch of inventory, basically, right? And the cool thing is you don't pay anything before the customer has actually made the purchase. So that is the cool thing about this business model. So if we take a look at Printify here, they actually have a whole catalog of thousands of different products that you can sell. But if we go to t-shirts, first off, we can see they have a bunch of t-shirts here, just scrolling through. Now we can see there's a bunch of bestsellers at the top here. And I would assume if we look at this one here, this looks to be a Gildan t-shirt. Let me see, it probably doesn't say it here, but I can basically guarantee it's a Gildan. It's probably this Gildan 5000 or a Bella Canvas 3001. So let's look at this Bella Canvas here. The cool thing about Printify here is you can actually choose the supplier you wish to use on Printify based off of location. So you can sell all over the world, no problem. If you're in the United States, then I would suggest using probably Monster Digital. It's a very good supplier. And you can see they have a 1.1 average production time, 1.1 days. And if we go into their pricing here, we can see that they have a bunch of different colors and sizes, and the prices are clearly displayed here. And the shipping prices are clearly displayed here as well. So that is that. So to design a t-shirt, basically you would click on the Start Designing button and you would make a design for this area here, right? So we can do that by going to Canva like this. And maybe if we wanted to replicate kind of this kind of style, right, with like a family photo or something, we could go like this and go, let's find family photo, right? First one I find, put it there. Let's just say we want to add some text as well. We'll add a text box and we'll call it the Baker family, right? Let's just say we want to change the font and change it to, what do we have? Stoic. This is a nice font. And let's make this a bit bigger and put it up top. Now, I'm not obviously making this super nice. I'm just doing this very quick to show you guys how easy it can be. Now we would go ahead and download this as a transparent PNG and head over to Printify and upload it here. So now it is uploaded to the actual t-shirt. Now we can adjust it from here as well if we want. If we want to make it a bit bigger, center it just like that. And we can choose a different color as well if we wish. Let's just say we want a autumn color and we can preview it like this. And there we go. There's our t-shirt. So from there, we would go ahead and save it. Right? We would save it. And we would make our Etsy listing. We would craft our own mockups and make a listing, right? With proper SEO and with proper pricing strategies and all that stuff. And after the sale is made, so if somebody makes a purchase, it then heads over to our dashboard here and we confirm the order and it gets shipped. And that is the beauty of this business model and the thing that I love about it. Now, I hope you guys got value from this and feel inspired as to how much you can actually make on Etsy. It's a very simple strategy. It's just a matter of putting in the work. Now, if you're somebody that is looking to start an Etsy shop, or maybe you have an Etsy shop and are looking to take it to the next level, especially now since we're approaching Q4 of this year and the holiday season and the craziness is about to happen, I'm your man. I can help you. I have a video linked down below in the description. It's an explainer video of how I can help. And at the end of it, you can book a call with me as well. And we can take a look and see if I can help you and basically help you achieve the same results, hopefully, or better, right? That's always the goal. Yeah, so if you're somebody that's looking to take action, click that video below, book the call, and I'll see you there. Now, if you like this video and you got value from it, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.